Learn English through story. The Broken Clock. In a quaint town, there was an old clockmaker named Samuel who had spent his entire life repairing clocks. He was known far and wide for his exceptional skill and was respected by everyone in the community. Samuel's shop was filled with clocks of all kinds, large, small, ornate, simple, but there was one clock, a large grandfather clock, that had never worked. This clock stood in the corner of his shop, covered in dust. It had been given to Samuel many years ago, but despite his best efforts, he could never get it to run. Over time, Samuel grew frustrated with the clock and eventually gave up on it, leaving it to gather dust in the corner. One day, a young woman named Lily entered Samuel's shop. She was new to the town and had heard of Samuel's talent. After browsing through the clocks, she noticed the dusty grandfather clock in the corner. "What about this one?" she asked. Samuel sighed. "That clock is beyond repair. I've tried everything, but it simply won't work." Lily smiled gently. "May I have a look?" Though hesitant, Samuel agreed. Lily carefully examined the clock, opening its case and studying its intricate mechanisms. After a few moments, she noticed something small, a gear that was slightly out of place. With delicate fingers, she adjusted the gear and then wound the clock. To Samuel's amazement, the clock began to tick. The pendulum swung back and forth, and the hands moved steadily across the face. The chime rang out, clear and true, filling the shop with its melodic sound. Samuel stared in disbelief. "How did you do that?" "I spent years trying to fix that clock and never succeeded." Lily smiled warmly. "Sometimes when we become too familiar with something, we overlook the small details. You see, it wasn't that the clock was beyond repair, it just needed a fresh perspective. Sometimes all it takes is a small adjustment to make something work again." Samuel nodded, deeply moved by the lesson. He realized that he had become so focused on the clock's flaws that he had forgotten to look at it with fresh eyes. The clock was not broken. It simply needed a different approach. From that day forward, Samuel approached his work with renewed patience and an open mind. He learned that in life, as with clocks, it's often the small adjustments that make the biggest difference. And sometimes all it takes is a new perspective to find a solution. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoy, then please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.